Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Speed Sport, live from the 2023 Progressive King of the Hammers, powered by Optima Batteries. Ralph Sheheen with you once again alongside Dave Arnold. And joining us now from Raceline Wheels, Greg Mulkey. Greg, good to see you again. How are you?
Welcome to the desert and King of the Hammers.
Right? And it's been a good week for you guys already. You've seen quite a few checkered flags with Raceline.
You bet. We podiumed all night last night at Chocolate Thunder, and today with the UTVs. Paul did real well. So we're looking forward to the races tomorrow. We got a good lineup of crew that are on Raceline Wheels, and we'll have a good showing again tomorrow.
So what's new with Raceline in 2023?
Well, you know, Raceline in 2023 have developed a couple other programs, one being the Nomad series, which is catering to the overland market. And then back into the B-Lock in the racing, we designed and built some new technology that we've come across learning from our Monsters and Current Wheels now, and put into the new Rhino. And we released it out here. There's a few cars out here we're testing and beating up on them, and it all looks good. Everything's working kind of like we planned in the recipe, so it's all good. It's good.
Well, I know you have a lot of big drivers, like one of our good friends, Ralph, Cameron Steele, one of the Raceline drivers, and I know he competes in Baja with Raceline, and you're part of that Score family down there. But out here at King of the Hammers, guys like Cameron, we're going to see him running multiple classes for sure, Racelines and all of them. But, you know, he's a guy that's a good, you know, ambassador for you guys.
Absolutely. I've known Cameron, I don't know, 20 years, ever since I came out and started the racing division for Raceline in 2000. So he's been a big part of Raceline for a while. For a while he was away from us, but we got him back, and we're really happy to have him. And then we got like Paul Wolf out here is just dominating. He set the fastest time for the Ultra Fours. And then, you know, we got Power Hour tonight, so that could change things up. So it's all good. And, you know, the new Rhino wheel like we come out with, and then we come out with it also in the UTV version. So, and then they're also building them for trailers. So the guy, a guy can set up his truck, his UTV, his rock crawler, his trailer, and kind of be dialed in.
Look good and perform good.
So, that's right. You got to look good when you show up in the lake bed.
It is good. And I'll tell you what, the lake bed out here has been one of the most awesome experiences for Raceline. We have proven so many things out here with our wheels, learned so much out here.
Let's talk about that for a second. We were talking about that earlier. We see all the manufacturers out here. There's literally every brand name you can possibly think of has people here, and some sort of activation going on out here on the lake bed, and products that are being raced out here. How much do you put your testing and activation budgets together for a year when it comes to King of the Hammers?
Well, King of the Hammers is probably 25% of anybody's budget. I mean, they're going to spend a quarter of whatever they're spending the whole year out here. Because, it's, you know, I think they had like 546 drivers and signed up in 900 different places to race. So several of the drivers are, you know, multiple driving, UTV, Ultra 4, and other things. So 550 drivers. And then somebody had told me last night that they'd broke the record of 80 and that they thought they had just right at 100,000 people out here. You know, and I mean, like,
I don't doubt it.
4 or 5 weeks ago, guys, there wasn't nothing here. It was a lake bed.
Yeah.
And you got street signs and street lights and vendors, and like you say, and you know, Raceline, it goes back to the OG 13 and the original 13 guys that came out here and decided to fuss and fight and run one way and run the other way and get back to town. And so I had came out here, I had followed one of the racers out here because they said they were going to have a race. Well, I was coming back from a show, so I thought, let's go check this out. And I come out here, and of course, like I said, they're all drinking beer and arguing about how they could go up over that way and be back here before the other ones. I mean, I wasn't here an hour, and they all tossed their stuff down, got in their cars, and off they went. And so about 2 weeks, I went back to L.A., and about 2 weeks later, Dave Cole and Jeff Knoll called me up and said, hey,
we're doing it.
You want to be a part of this, man? I go, yeah. Rock crawling and now speed involved with it, because that's what we were mainly doing back then was rock crawling. You had rock crawling, and you had desert cars, and now you got Ultra 4. And so it does the best of both worlds, so that's why you got 100,000 people out here. I don't know how many races there is out in nowhere that pack 100,000 people.
Yeah.
This is nuts.
And it being 2 weeks long now, King of the Motos, I mean, with the large contingency of UTVs to kids racing going on. We had short course. We had the Toyota Desert Challenge. We got the Nitto Race Kings, the EMC classes.
The
UTVs,
King three-wheelers.
King three-wheelers, yeah. Ultra 3s going on. Just insane.
That's why there's 100,000 people out here. It's been a wave ever since they dreamed it up and started it, and the wave is just still not even to the crest yet, I don't think. You know, Dave keeps coming up with things like adding the desert into here with the trophy trucks like he did this year. This will be what do we got? Maybe 10th toughest race in the world? And it's got to be, spectator-wise, one of the biggest races in the world.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you guys are here and catching it all so everybody out there can see this, because when you drive over the knoll and you see what's down here on the lake bed, right? You cannot imagine. I wonder what the count on RVs is here.
Greg, if people want to find out more about what's going on with the Raceline, maybe order some product up, where do they go?
Absolutely. RacelineWheels.com. And like I say, we build wheels from your wife and son's college car to the UTVs to the pickup trucks to any type of motorsports that's out there. Pretty much we're involved.
There you go. All right, you're looking for some new wheels for your machine. Give Greg and the guys at Raceline a buzz. Check them out at Raceline.com. You'll not only look good, but you'll perform better than everybody else around you.
Dirty side down.
We're going to have a lot more coming your way from right here out on the lake bed in the Mojave Desert, just outside of Palm Springs, about an hour and a half or so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're not here, you need to make plans
You're
for
in the
next
wrong
year.
place.
You betcha, man. You're sitting in a chair being bored.
Right. Well, stay with us at speedsport.com, all of our social media sites. You know all the places. We'll be bringing a lot more for you from here at King of the Hammers throughout the course of the week. So long, everybody.
Thanks, guys.